Hello, my name's Justin, and today we're in the historic town of Hahndorf in the beautiful Adelaide Hills. Winston Churchill once said, "Buildings are documents embedded in time." This building is a wonderful example of that observation. It's always a great pleasure for me to talk about this building. My father and I spent about 2.5 years in the early 1990s restoring it from its derelict state to its current condition. If we can picture, in the summer of 1839, an entire community leaving Germany and landing in Port Adelaide. Eventually they made their way to this undeveloped plot of land here in Hahndorf. They braved their first winter here under canvas, which, for those who know the Adelaide Hills, was no small feat in itself. This would have spurred them on to build a more permanent roof over their heads, and as you can see, it's a fairly rudimentary affair. It would have looked not out of place in rural Prussia, but in an Australian landscape, this building is unique. One of the really satisfying things about restoring an old house is becoming intimate with the fabric of the building. Here's a very good example. This is a sheet of iron off the main roof. On the underside we found the stamp of the manufacturer of the galvanised iron, the Wolverhampton corrugated iron manufacturers, emblazoned with a lovely emu best galvanised iron. Interestingly, when we pulled the ridge cap off of the roof, we also found the exact same brand on the underside of the ridge cap. But this time it wasn't emu brand, it was hippo brand. Now, one would immediately deduce that that's probably intended for the South African market, and some lovely twist of fate that's found its way here to South Australia. One of the really exciting things about this building is its rich in detail of evidencing the lives of the people who have lived here before. Etched into the glass in lovely copper plate is Bertha Nitschke's name. She came here in 1874 as a small girl of 8 with her widowed mother. This lovely child's dress was found in the roof space. It's a beautiful example of an 1885 architectural style of clothing. But during its process of conservation, the conservator found in the pocket of the dress 2 cherry stones and their stalks. No doubt if it was her younger brother, he would have simply spat them out at the cat. Looking through this house today, again it's illustrated to me how a wonderful, well-restored house like this is not just a house that will enrich lives to come, but is actually an embodiment of previous lives lived here before. A well-restored house like this really is a document embedded in time.